Hello, Mer.
Amy!
Do you have any vegetables a raven might like to eat?
Ravens? Yes, I see them around my garden all the time. They love my alfalfa sprouts.
Have you got any for sale?
Sure, but take this bag. On the house.
Are you sure?
Yes, I owe you after helping me with the guard. It's the least I can do.
Thanks. I have to go now.
Okay, you come.
Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. What can I do for you?
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
Excuse me. I got this bag of alfalfa sprouts. You know, so you can...
Thank you. This will certainly make the birds pleased.
That's a... I don't think that... Excuse me.
Hello, miss.
That little raven up there isn't getting any food.
You're right. I'll toss some extra food closer to it so it can eat.
Those flying rats just knocked the waste bin over. Oh, the smell!
Disgusting. I hope a street cleaner comes to clean it up.
Seriously!
The raven knocked over the bin. It spilled garbage.
Well, it's about... Now, what was that you were saying, Genevieve?
Do you believe in the Reaper, Flora?
Goodness, no. That's just a bedtime story to scare children.
I don't know. The other day, I could have sworn I saw a raven with red eyes staring at me.
Really, Jenny? I wouldn't have expected you to be the superstitious type. Please, let's talk about something else.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear some...
Very well. Right now, Ministry Terror, Mysterious, and so.
How about...
Fine.
Attention, the minute has a this.
Excuse me.
Hello, miss.
That little...
You're right. I'll...
Oh, they've...
Little
You know...
I, for one, am glad that we'll be getting more power. I haven't been able to use my curling iron in weeks.
Oh, I know. It's just disgusting. Why they don't just reroute power from the quarantine zone is beyond me. I mean, it's not as if those people will be needing it for much longer.
Oh, Flora, that is an awful thing to say.
Maybe, but it doesn't make it any less true.
Oh, dear.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear...
Very well. Right now, Ministry Terror, Mysterious, and so.
I'd like to...
Right you are.
Attention, this past week, several citizens reported sighting rumors have persisted that it was the Irish. This concludes.
Excuse me.
Hello, miss.
That little...
You're right.
I don't believe this.
You don't suppose... No.
Don't be silly, Genevieve. Those are just... We're going to sit calmly and let someone...
Do you believe in the Reaper, Flora?
Goodness,
I don't...
Really, please.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear?
Very right now. Ministry terrorist, mysterious, and so.
I want to hear.
If you.
This.
Excuse me.
Hello?
That little raven up there.
You're right.
I don't.
You don't suppose...
Don't be. We're going.
It's terrifying to think that there would be such awful people out there wishing harm on us.
Oh, I know. I can't imagine how I'll be able to sleep tonight. Though I suppose there's something to be said for 6 inches of reinforced steel walls.
Hello there.
May I?
Can I hear?
Very well. Right now. Ministry terrorist, and so.
What's the weather report?
You'll soon.
Attention, weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. Today's high will be... This concludes the...
Excuse me.
Hello?
That little.
You're right.
I don't. You don't. Don't be. We're going.
Lovely day today, but I can't wait until the temperature drops a bit and I can wear my fur coat.
Oh yes, I had one made up which I cannot wait to debut. I think you'll be jealous.
No doubt I will be. I always...
That's what the newsreader uses to make sure everyone around here knows what's going on.
Please don't touch.
I don't think that. Hello there.
May I?
I've got.
Well then.
I can't just go. I can't just.
When the Reaper comes around, he'll take away your soul, put you in his pocket, and take you for a stroll. Beware the red-eyed ravens, they mean the
I don't
Reaper's
think
near. He'll take away your loved ones
I don't
and
s-
all whom you hold dear.
I don't see. Not sleep. I should. I've hit it. You'll be done. There wasn't much. Excuse.
What is it?
Keep up the good.
Have a nice...
I don't. I don't. I don't. Even if. Let's hope this works.
What was that? What a mess. I told them this would happen eventually.
Let's just have a look. Here we go. Silas Harrison is being visited by a doctor this evening for green lung treatment. This information could be very important to certain people. According to this page, Silas Harrison... I think you should have a look.
Interesting.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Silas Harrison, noted government philanthropist, has contracted green lung. He is due to begin medical treatment this evening. Anyone who has had contact with Harrison is advised to monitor their symptoms and to notify the Ministry of Medicine if they begin feeling ill. This concludes the news bulletin.
Excuse me.
Hello?
That little raven...
You're right. I'll toss him in.
I don't believe this.
You don't
Don't be. We're going to say.
Can you believe Harrison kept his disease to himself?
I know. I was just at his manor last week. Now I'll need to go to the ministry and get checked.
Everyone on Thredson Street will. He should know better than to throw parties if he's got green lung.
I'll bet his gardener gave it to him. His love of topiaries will be the death of him.
Interesting. A mansion on Thredson Street with topiaries. I just hope Harrison's tastes are unique.
I'm Dr. Collins from the Ministry, here to see Mr. Harris.
Of course. He's in his room. Just walk down the hall. It's the 4th door to the left.
Damn. Looks like I got here too, but maybe there's still a way I can get close to the doctor without being seen. Nice. Even if I have no idea what it... Rattling the bush will only draw unwanted attention. He's got quite the artist's touch. These topiaries. I don't think drawing attention to myself is a good idea. Nice looking bird. Although, I'm not sure what kind that's supposed to be. My trusty... It's out of ammo, right? Decadent. This Harrison guy is clearly doing well for himself. I won't be able to get inside. Fancy doors. Too bad they're just... I don't think I'll be able to just walk... This window looks into the kitchen. Time to do a little peeping. Looks like they're... Either someone was careless, or they just enjoy it. I can't reach... Those vines are way too flimsy to support my weight. Anyway, I don't need to go... They're creeping up the side of the mansion. So cliché. This window looks into...
Good evening, Mr. Harrison. What seems to be the trouble?
You know damn well what the trouble is. I've got that blasted plague.
What symptoms have you been having?
Last week, the coughing started. Since then, it's only gotten worse. And yesterday, I hacked up some blood. I've had a fever all of today and haven't felt like eating anything since yesterday. Not to mention, I haven't been able to sleep a wink.
I see. Have you been in contact recently with anyone showing symptoms of the disease?
Well, 2 weeks ago I was relaxing outside in my yard when some vagrant came by to ask if I could spare any food. Well, naturally I told him I couldn't, but he became belligerent when he heard that and spat in my face. To think, a man of my stature with green lung. I can't imagine the scandal.
Green lung doesn't discriminate, Mr. Harrison. It can affect anyone.
So can you do anything for me, Doctor?
Not to worry. You're in good hands. Your support of the Ministry of Knowledge means you'll receive only the finest care the government can offer. I'm going to give you a dose of vaccine. That should fix you up by morning, but you'll need to get another dose in about a month's time.
Why can't you eggheads at the Ministry of Medicine get off your collective asses and develop a cure already?
We're trying, believe me. This isn't an easy disease to cure, but the treatment works almost instantly. You'll see.
So I'm stuck getting this injection once a month for the rest of my life?
I'm afraid so, although I'm sure you'll agree that it beats the alternative.
Yes, well, that is true. I could be dying in the streets like those filthy mongrels in the quarantine zone.
Yes, with the monthly injection, you won't have to worry about entering the terminal phase.
Let's not think about that. A dreadful business, really. Let's focus on my treatment.
Of course. Just hold still a moment. There we go. You should feel like a new man in just a few hours. I'm going to leave an appointment card here for you. Just bring it to the Ministry of Medicine when you're due for your next vaccine.
Can't I send my servant to get it for me and bring it back?
The green lung vaccine is a valuable commodity, Mr. Harrison. We don't release it to just anyone.
So can't you just come back and shoot me up when it's time? I don't want to have to go all that.
We'll see. I know you've curried favor with the aristocracy, but I'll leave the card here just in case. Oh, and I'll leave a little something with your butler to help you sleep. But give the vaccine a few minutes to circulate before you take it.
Oh, thank you, Doctor. I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. Feel better, Mr.
That card is my ticket into the Ministry. But how am I supposed to get it?
Damn! Where is that confounded servant?
Someone clearly cleans this glass daily. It's spotless. The window's not locked, but I can't open it while Harrison... This window... Huh, it's on... An odd place to store a sack of flour. I guess they must have used it recently. I'm no baker. That can stay. Would you look at that? It's like a portable well. A variety of knives. They don't look like they've been used much. I've already got a weapon. I wonder if he gets his from the salt flats. I don't think I'll be needing any more salt. I wonder if Clem or Gordon would be interested in something like that. Ugh, there are snails in here. Rich people are weird. Ugh. A ladle and a wooden spoon. Standard kitchen equipment. I'm sure no one will notice one missing ladle. This could come in handy if I decide to start up a soup. I'd rather... Those towels are surprisingly clean. Guess they don't see much use. Nice and soft. Looks like someone hasn't washed. I'm not the maid. I wonder when these were made. They don't exactly look fresh. They look stale. I'd rather not. Someone made tea recently. It smells slightly fruity. I was never much of a tea. I can't believe all this food is going to waste on just one person. Well, if nobody else is getting... a little dry, but at least it's better than... Odd. I would have thought someone as well-to-do as Harrison would have an electric stove. No time for cooking. Looks like tonight's dinner is some kind of soup. Rich, creamy, olive. I just can't get enough of this stuff. My compliments to the chef. One word, delicious. It's all gone. It's all gone. I was never... That's enough for now. Looks like tonight's dinner is some kind of soup. It's empty.
I've given him a dose of vaccine. He should be back to normal by tomorrow.
Oh, Joe.
If it's any help, I have some sleeping pills for him. He should be ready to take them shortly.
Good. At least that'll give me some more peace for a while. Soon enough, he'll start ringing that damn bell for everything again.
Well, I wish you luck. I need to head back to the ministry now.
Thank you, Doctor. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Those fun. He's got quite. I don't think. No, I'm not leaving yet. This. The window's not locked, but someone clearly cleaned. Those fine. They're creep. I can't reach either. Someone. Those fine. I'm guessing this is what Harrison uses to call. The bell is just. Well, that didn't do much.
And.
Nicely. I don't think.
You rang for me, sir?
About 10 minutes ago. What on earth?
I would.
Never mind the excuses. Just give me one of those sleeping pills.
Yes, sir. Will you be wanting it with your usual lemon and elderberry tea?
That's fine.
Then if you'll excuse me, I'll return shortly.
Finally. I thought he'd never get to. Quietly. That card. So now I'm still. I really hope there's something in the ministry. That kind of looks like. I'd really. That's a fairly. Not a chance. He may be a crotchety old geezer, but waking him up would be a. Why would Harrison have a chair here? Is it for people to watch him sleep? I have more important things to do than watch him. Oh no.
What? Shit, Ophelia. They told me, oh my dear Ophelia, come back to take care of me while I'm sick. Ophelia?
too close. Excuse me.
What is it?
Keep up the good.
Have a night.
Even if it was. The appointment card is for Silas Harrison. I don't. Hey,
What do you
keep on doing.
No more time for idle chat now, Amy. Get to Fripp Square and find Silas Harris.
I don't think she'd be interested. This card says that Silas Harrison is entitled to an evaluation with a doctor. I don't think he... I don't think...
May I help? So?
Just could.
No, I'll see you later.
You bet.
Hi, Nell.
Good to
Coming out here, reading books, it makes me realize...
I do as well. It gives me pleasure to help how I can, although I'm too old to fight.
What made you decide to join them?
Danton makes some good points, despite being a bit overzealous. The favoritism the aristocracy showed their elite patrons after the plague began is completely inexcusable. Once the poor couldn't fund their medical research, we were quickly cast aside for those who could. Danton is brash, perhaps a bit foolish, but her ideals are what we need.
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What subject are you interested in reading about?
I'm interested in learning something about history.
Wonderful. I think I've got just the book for you.
Hi, Nell.
Good to...
I think...
Of course.
I'd like to read some...
Wonderful. I think I've got just...
fine, Elsa.
Good to...
Tell me something else about what it...
I remember when I'd come home from teaching at the university. My wife would have dinner prepared, and we'd eat together while listening to music. That was our nightly tradition. Dinner, some nice jazz, and hot mint tea afterwards. It wasn't anything special, but it was our life. I think that's probably what I miss the most.
I think I'd like...
Of course.
I'm interested in reading about...
Wonderful. I think I've got...
Anyone wishing to enter the vaccine lottery may do
I
so
should talk to
by visiting
Nelson's...
the appropriate ministry and applying for a work permit.
Hello,
Amy.
I have to...
Okay.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
I'll just leave you to...
Thanks.
Denby, you mentioned before you were good at copying handwriting.
Yeah, sure.
Do you think you could copy this doctor's writing?
Shouldn't be a problem. What do you need me to do?
Change the name on this card to mine.
Oh, yeah, easy. Just give me 2 minutes. There you go.
Hey, nice job. This card says that I'm entitled to an evaluation with a Dr. Ellie. Don't get into any trouble, Dad.
I just forged a government document for you, Amy. I think that's kind of impossible now.
Even if it... Excuse me.
What is it?
I'm here to see Dr.
Is that so? I assume you have an...
Yes, I've got...
So you do. All right, I'll open the door for you. You'll be checked in and directed to... Enjoy your day, and I hope...
Thanks. Here goes nothing.
Hello, miss.
I've got an appointment with Dr. Is there a problem?
Well, how can I put... You don't exactly look like our normal type of...
What does that mean?
It's just the way you're dressed. It's not typical of the people. How exactly did you get your appointment, if
I guess it's because I've got the perfect life.
What? Is Danton stupid? Didn't she at least tell you to get a disguise?
Well, she did, actually, but I found a better way.
You do realize how much you stand out. If you try and see the doctor looking like that, they'll call security and have you escorted. Then they'll start asking me questions about why I let you in, and things will only escalate from there.
So, any ideas on...
I'll have to think about it. Just don't go any further into the ministry until we figure something out.
I shouldn't touch it. What are those supposed to be? Is that what the wig heads look like without their masks? If so, I can see why they never take them off. No way. I do not want that thing anywhere near me. This looks like some kind of directory. It might be useful in getting around this place.
Welcome to the Ministry of Medicine. Please select a destination or request directions.
I'd like...
Please state the name of the room you would like directions to.
Central storage.
One moment, please. Error. Password required. I'm sorry. You do not have proper clearance to access that information. Do you require further directions?
Dr. Collins' office.
One moment, please. Follow the West Wing hallway 3 doors down, then make 2 rights, followed by a sharp left. It is the 4th door on the left. Do you require further direction?
Nothing else.
Thank you for using this directory. Have a pleasant...
It's kind of hypnotic.
Please don't touch that. It's very delicate.
Danton's mole. Don't know how much he'll actually be able to help me though. Hey.
What can I help?
Is the central storage room accessible?
Sorry, I don't know. They keep the location secret, and I'm not at a high enough rank to have that information.
What's that panel used for?
It's a directory. Navigating the ministry can be a bit daunting, so it's designed to ease the process. People still manage to get lost, though. I don't know why they made this place so confusing.
So have you thought of a place to get a disguise yet?
Honestly, the only place I can think of would be the staff locker room. It's just down the hall. Hopefully you won't run into anybody on the way there. Just look it up on the directory so you know where to go. And be extremely careful. If my cover gets blown because of you...
I'll be discreet. Thanks for your help.
It's what I'm...
Welcome to the Ministry of Medicine. Please select a destination or request directions. Please state
the staff locker room?
One moment. Walk down the hall 2 meters, then make a left. Do you require further directions?
Nothing else.
Thank you.
Looks like one of the doctors left their coat hanging here. The ministry seems like a pretty tight ship. I don't think I'll be able to disguise myself in this doctor's coat without raising any but let's just see if there's anything. Nope, nothing. Oh well. Nice bag. I'm guessing it belongs to whomever owns the coat. Let's see what we've... Nothing much except a pair of shoes. They look like they might fit. Well, it's a... Well, it... Attention employees. Please remember to lock your valuables in the provided lockers. The ministry is not responsible for lost or stolen property. Someone left a pair of shoes just thrown on the ground here. These are a pair of men's shoes. They're too big for me. Looks like this cleaning cart is mainly used for storing bottles. Interesting. Looks soft and clean. The label on this tin says it's Astro brand powder disinfectant cleanser. The label on this bottle says it's Achilles brand floor cleaner. These lockers don't have any identifying marks on them. How are people supposed to remember which one is theirs?